Welcome back to the Wirex podcast. I'm your host, Lianna Adams. Today, we're diving into a question that's challenging the entire finance world. Can artificial intelligence really replace your financial advisor? Joining me is Dr. Max Lee, professor at Columbia University and CEO of OORT, a pioneer in AI innovation. Together, we'll explore how technology is changing the way we invest, make decisions, and manage trust in the age of intelligent finance. Welcome, Dr. Lee.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here and to share what I have done in the past. And I think now is the right moment for people to discuss the AI and also AI disruptions in different industries. And I think finance is very important, of course. And also I can share a little bit more about finance because, I'm working with the Columbia University based in the city of New York. And we have, even my own research lab, we have a very close partnership with lots of financial institutions on Wall Street. And we got lots of experience while we're working with them. And I think that's all the very valuable things that I can share with all of you guys.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But perhaps we could, maybe just dial back a little bit and, hear from you how you got to where you are today.
I can briefly introduce myself really quick. So I joined Columbia back to 2016, and my research interests are blockchain technology and AI. And I've been teaching graduate level courses, reinforcement learning and blockchain technology for almost 9 years or something like that. And before I joined Columbia, I've been working with the Qualcomm research, working on the 5G Snapdragon, the chip design, the algorithm and the protocol design. So basically, it was lots of fun. Yeah. So basically, the background you can tell is 100% tech. And also, I got my PhD from electrical engineering department, also in the mathematics, the Department of Mathematics. So, and it's all the very, good foundations for me now to work on AI field.
Yeah, it's tech through and through. I love it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we've been hearing a lot about how AI is taking over jobs, right? But when it comes to money, would you actually trust AI with your savings?
Well, of course not. So
I love that answer.
very, very confirmative, right? Yeah.
Without any hesitation.
I still do everything manually. I will not ask, although I'm an AI professor, but I will not, counting on AI to do any job to do with my savings or checking account or something like that.
Yeah. Would you like to unpack that? Why?
Well, yeah. So I can share a little bit more. So basically in general, not only in finance, because AI is disrupting almost every corner of the world right now, in our daily life. I'm 100% sure that, you should use ChatGPT or something, right? Grok, and, while you're working. So, but AI is still in a very early stage, to be honest. No matter in terms of both academia and industry. So it's very early stage. So what does that mean? In terms of applications, that means we can only apply the AI to very, we call it non-mission critical applications. In other words, any mission critical applications, we don't use AI. It's still the human beings to make the final decision, or even do in a very traditional way. Let me give you this example, right? So what does the mission critical means? Mission critical means this decision can directly have very significant results of your in terms of your finance, right? Your career, or any very important task missile launch or a rocket launch or, these type of things. So non-mission critical jobs, if I ask a ChatGPT, hey, this is the draft for my PR, Could you give me some suggestions or polish the PR draft or something like that? Could you help me polish this email and write me something as a the gift message to my friend because today is his birthday, something like that. So this is like non-mission critical. So non-mission critical, even the AI does something wrong, is fine, right? We have the enough sufficient tolerance to deal with this, misconduct from this AI. But for mission critical, of course, if you want to launch a rocket or something, right, launch a missile, you cannot, or our bank, for example, right? We don't, because that's about money. And the money is important for sure. So we don't trust AI at this moment because now the problem is this: why we call this AI still in the early stage? Because when AI in academia, we always say something like, when AI works, we don't know why it works. When it doesn't work, we don't know why it doesn't work. So it's much more like a black box, in mathematics. So that's the problem. That's why I don't, I can 100% rely on AI to deal with my financials.
I almost feel like if it's going to be life changing, don't ask AI. you know. But what can AI already do, right, in terms of personal finance that most people perhaps don't really realize just yet?
You mean in the finance field or other fields?
Yeah, in personal finance.
In the finance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know several very good examples. I think that could be very interesting for all of you. So, for example, like we don't ask AI to do the final decision, for our like monetary transactions or whatever. But we definitely rely on AI to get information, financial information, and as a kind of advisor or consultant to help us to make our decisions. For example, I know one project, but I cannot disclose the name, right? So what they do, they use AI to collect information from all the online resources to help analyze the sentiment of some stock for retail investors. Let's say, for example, I want to buy Tesla. I think Tesla is good, right? After earning call, I think, oh, this is good. Tesla. I'm a big fan of Tesla. I don't want to purchase the stock, but then I want to see the micro market, like what other people say about Tesla. What's the sentiment overall? Is a good entry point for me if I want to buy Tesla stock right now. So then before, what we should do, we will, manually go to Google and we search Tesla stock and we see lots of news there. It's tons of work, right? But now we can ask AI to do the analysis. So AI can do that in 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or something like that, really quick, and give me the summary, and even can give me the score. Let's say 70%, 80% of people are very bullish on Tesla at the current price, let's say $230. Maybe this is a very good entry point. So, this is something that the people already start to use AI in finance. And also, personally, for me, I usually use AI agent to help me to, do some information, to summarize some financial information, financial data, and especially when I get some financial data, it's in the format of like a spreadsheet, like Excel. Before I have to manually do something on the form and to get information I want, and if for example, I go to the SEC files, there's tons of files, tens of thousands. I want to check the SEC filing file from Tesla. Every quarter, right? They have to file some filings, do some filings with SEC. And then before, it's like people just manually read all the files and, get the critical important information or valuable information they need. But now it's like, we can download the file because it's open source, right? We can download a file from SEC and then we input the file into the AI agent and say, hey, do the analysis on this and give me a summary. So that significantly improve our efficiency, right? So yeah, these are just some examples I want to share. So I think we already use AI a lot in non-mission critical financial jobs.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I just wanted to piggyback on what you've just said. So does it mean users are already using AI-based tools in their banking apps without even noticing it?
Well,
Would you say that's fair to say?
in a financial banking app, I'm not quite sure. That's I'm also using some financial banking like CT or some other banking
Hmm.
apps. I don't see much AI there except the AI chatbot as a customer support.
Gotcha.
I that
Yeah.
there is some customer support, right? Of course, that also help a lot in customer support experience. But for others, I don't see that much. But I can tell 100% sure that in the banking app moving forward, you're gonna see lots of AI things in behind. Let's say, for example, this is something I can see,
Hmm.
maybe it can happen in the very near future. Now, let's say, that when I think you use a Gmail, right? Um,
Hmm.
when you receive an email from someone in your Gmail inbox before, or when you click that new email from someone, what you see on the top is a summary of this email, right? So this is very direct, very straightforward application of AI in emails, and I think in banking app is the same. So usually when we log in a banking app, we're gonna see the dashboard with like our balance, our
Hmm.
recent transactions, and a lot investment portfolios, all the stuff, the dashboard. And then moving forward, maybe after a few months, what you're gonna see is like on top of the dashboard, you're gonna have a summary and some suggestions in your financials from the AI, all from the AI. So, it's just kind of a, advisory service.
Yeah,
Um,
and more data, I guess, right? Just pulling out different data and put it in a spread so that it's easier to read, I guess.
yeah, exactly. Just like a summary, several bullet points, right? So let's
Hmm.
say your balance is good, your recent transaction is go beyond your last month, and your investment portfolio is not optimized, and I have some suggestions for you. Something like that, right? So this
Yeah.
could be very helpful for all the like users, bank, these app
Yeah,
users.
and speaking of
I can see that
investment,
gonna happen. Hmm.
pardon, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that gonna happen in the very near future.
Yeah, and speaking of investment, I was just thinking, like, what's the smartest way someone can use AI today to, make better spending or investing decisions? Because I've also heard that there are, AI agents that are trading, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'd love to get your thoughts on this.
Well, so personally, I use AI a lot. I'm also a retail investor. I use AI a lot as an advisor. Like the examples I gave you. Now, if I want to look at some stock or some like even macroeconomy, I will not, go to these newsletters or something like that. Or I just like pull out all the information and feed them into the AI agent and ask the AI agent to give me some opinions, or I ask like even for some numbers I don't understand. For example, like if you look at some stock or some financial statements of some company, let's say Tesla, for example, and I'm given these numbers and lots of numbers, but I don't have the insight. And then I will throw these numbers into the AI and ask this AI very specific question. Does this number means what? Means something, right? Give me the insight. And so these are the way I'm using AI right now. And also the trading. Trading is like in the past year, I would say that the trading AI trading bots made a lot of noise, starting from the crypto, right?
Hmm.
We know that in the crypto there's some lots of trading bots. Even now, there's tons of trading bots there, and to help people trade. And now I can see that people will start to deploy some trading bots for the traditional finance, like stock, right?
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I think for now, the big problem for the trading bots is like, again, the reliability of the trading bots. So sometimes it's working well, but it's all about the reliability, basically. Let's say if the trading bots made a very wrong decision and get you a very big loss, who's gonna take the responsibility? The creator of the trading bots or someone, right?
That is the question.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's the problem. Like for the massive adoption of these trading bots, that's why even I do investment, but I never use trading bots. I still, manually do the trading stuff, but with the help of AI as a advisor, right? Or co-pilot. Let's call it co-pilot, right? I like the word pilot. AI is not a pilot. Pilot is still me, but he's a co-pilot. Um, that's not only the trading bots, but also for other verticals and very specific application. They are facing exactly the same problem, the challenge. Who gonna take the responsibility if the AI made something wrong and causing a big loss for someone, right? So I think this is not about technology. It is about like the regulations, compliance, and also the new business. Well, the new business I can see is a new type of insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
The insurance company may may help compensate the loss, because people, don't trust AI 100%. And of course, AI can make some mistakes. We all know that. Even 99, 0.001%, it exists, right? And then we need an insurance company. And when you use a trading bots, let's say you pay insurance per month, let's say $20, $50 to $100. And then once the AI made something wrong, and you'll be compensated by the insurance company. So, I mean, this is the new business model and huge potential in my view. But, but this is not in the tech field. It's like a, business and the regulation fields. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really fascinating about the insurance. And it's I wanted to kind of circle back to something that you said about AI being the co-pilot, right? So do you think we should think of AI as a future replacement or as a partner for financial advisors?
Okay, so I again, I don't think the current AI, at least the current AI can, or even in the near future, can completely replace financial advisor. But this AI actually can be the co-pilot, not only me. Let's say if I'm the investor, right, or it's the retail investor, it's not a co-pilot of me. It's a co-pilot of the AI advisor.
Right.
Right. So
yeah.
The things like again in my view is like the AI advisor take liability of any financial advice, and if he does something wrong, even by mistake or on purpose, that you can reach out to someone, right? Yeah, but AI, of course not, right? AI, of course not. So that's why I would say the AI could be very important and valuable co-pilot of the current financial advisors, and to help these advisors to give even more comprehensive and insightful and valuable advice or suggestions on your financial stuff, right? To their clients. So I think this could be something gonna happen, or maybe it's already happened. I think it's already happened. That I'm 100% sure these financial advisors, they're using lots of AI right now.
I'm sure a lot of people are using a lot of AI.
Yeah, sure.
and
I know the lawyers. They all use lots of AI, right? So Python lawyer.
The funny thing is, like, not all of them will admit it that they use AI.
No, of course.
which I find funny.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not.
So do you think everyday investors could actually use AI to maybe save them money or even spot scams. I'm just trying to see how, you know, AI could actually spot scams before it happens.
Oh, this actually, I use AI to help me filter out the scams these days a lot. Very helpful.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, because first of all, I'm a retail investor.
Hmm.
And also, I'm one of the founder of VC before, in New York, and I do, investments, through VC, and also, I'm the CEO for OORT. Almost every day I receive lots of financial services, emails. About like financial promotion email, you know that, right? So it's just like a cold reach out, and the different services,
Hmm.
about like even my or either my personal finance or institution like OORT, they can provide service to OORT to help OORT have a better financials. Lots of such services and suggestions or something like that. So now before I do anything, I just copy paste the email and assert that email to the AI agents and let them to do analysis and tell me that, if this is a legit or this is like a scam or something like that. So yeah, most likely, it helped me a lot to quickly filter out most of the scams, I would say.
That's amazing, for it
Yeah,
to spot
because you know
scams,
that
right?
the AI is trained by tons of such scammers or scam emails, and he
Hmm.
knows patterns, even some single words. And he not only give me the result, he also give me the analysis. I say why I view this as a scam because one, two, three, four different, several bullets, and from the wording, from the sentiments of the language,
Yeah.
all these type of things, which I could not notice, but the AI can do analysis for me. And just a few seconds, it'll say, oh, you can ignore this email. It's scam.
Wow, that's really amazing because I mean, like, I suppose before we had to use our intuition and also, to really use our intellect, right? To really discern whether something is a
Yeah,
scam or not.
before what we do is like, we read the email, we find, oh, this is very sound, very interesting, and then for someone they just reply to the email or click the link in the email, right?
Mm.
For someone they are little bit like careful, and then what they do, they go to Google, they Google the name of the
Hmm.
service or the email address, the sender's email address or something like that, right? Some domain names. This is what
Yeah.
people. But now it's like we don't need to spend any minutes in doing such tedious job. We just throw the email into the AI and tell me the result. And then
That's
now,
amazing. I mean, it
exactly,
saves so much time, right?
exactly, exactly. And this is much way better. This is way better than do Google. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay. So I have a question. If your AI and your human advisor disagree, who would you believe or who should you believe?
Okay, so this is a very interesting question. You know what I can do? I will ask my financial advisor to talk with my AI and give me a solution, give me the results.
I love that answer.
So let them talk.
Let them figure it out, right?
Yeah, let them talk. Let them make agreement and then give me the results.
I love it. It's all about efficiency.
Yeah,
If you disagree, you talk it out.
exactly. You just speak out. You guys talk. Yeah,
I love it. Um, so could your AI eventually know, your money habits better than you do, you think?
I believe so. I believe so. Um, yeah. I would say like this is like I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because people for us is like first of all, we are human beings. Our memory is fading over time, right?
Yeah.
Actually very few people understand themselves. And this is the most important part for people to realize who they are and to understand themselves, right?
Yeah.
And when people make their decisions, it's always emotional because we're human beings. Nothing wrong, okay? Nothing wrong. Rational, good. But I don't think anybody can do rational decisions 100% over time. It's always mixed with some emotions. But AI can remember everything, can record everything in the past. And also when AI do something, say something, it's always rational. It's always based on the mathematics in the backend. It's nothing emotional. Um, and and also the AI can learn a lot from not only you can learn a lot from your, your references or something like around you. So
Hmm.
at the end of the day, the AI can understand you way better than you do.
Yeah, and AI can also spell better than we can at the moment, and also remember
Exactly.
numbers better than we
Remember
can.
numbers, remember everything, right? So, and then this is also the debate over time that, if because AI has no fading memory, the more
Hmm.
their information is increasing always day by day, right? And then maybe after like 20 years, 40 years, once AI, evolves in a much, much more advanced status, what can happen? Lots of people now they are start to, worry about like, uh, the human beings will become the slave of AI
Mm,
agent, because AI agents knows more things, way more things than us, can make more better decisions than us. And then the slave means like what? Means like we, people are lazy, right? People are lazy. That's why people like TikTok, right?
yeah.
People just want to get know, get fun very quickly, right? 30
Yeah.
seconds of video. Yeah, that's why people love the YouTube shorts, right? People are lazy. They even don't want to sit in front of the computer or TV to watch like 20 minutes, 30 minutes videos. It's just like give me the summary, give me a short, like 20 seconds to understand something. People love this type of thing. So people are lazy. This is nature. This is nature of humans. And once the AI becomes more powerful, what does people do? You will stop thinking. Everything you're gonna rely on AI. Because AI can do a better job, and everything
Mm,
you're gonna ask the AI. If AI can don't give you any answer, you have no idea what you're gonna do, right?
yeah.
So just like a kid has a stronger and stronger relying on their parents. If their parents is very strong, mom and dad and the kids, you know what can happen to the kids, right? So
Yeah.
of course we don't call this type of kids slave, but if but actually, mom boy or something like that, right? So, everything you're gonna, ask for your mom and dad for everything. So then AI is the same thing. So this I've been debating for quite a while. That's what we can do in the future to balance the
Yeah.
human and the AI. It's not like one dominating the other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but from technology perspective, from regulation perspective, from compliance perspective, what should we do now? And before everything gets too late.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted to kind of like maybe just pinpoint something that you said earlier about how we need to know ourselves, right? Especially when AI is going to know us better than we do. So I think that point that you've made was just so poignant, that we do need to know ourselves, right? Because if not, AI is going to tell us what it is to be human.
Yeah, yeah, and also that basically we already start to feel about that. We can see that.
Mm,
Let's use the TikTok as an example, right? So TikTok has very good recommending system, and now it's powered by AI, right? So
yeah,
the TikTok knows that what type of videos that you like, and they're gonna feed you more such videos.
yeah,
Uh, and this is a very toxic in my view, First of all, it give you try to maximize your satisfactions, but this is not good, right? And then it narrows down your visions, your minds, because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have much opportunity to look at others. You're fed with all the information you like, but just with that very specific information, right?
Yeah.
So,
So in a way, it's also confirmation bias, right? In a
exactly.
sense,
Yes,
right?
exactly. So, yeah, I mean, this is not only for finance, for every vertical. And for finance, it's the same thing, right? So at the end of the day, it's like people gonna fully rely on AI to do financial decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's gonna happen is like, let's say one day that you know AI give you no response, then people gonna be like completely have no idea what to do, right?
Yeah,
So
that's scary.
that's scary, and that's what we call as a slave, right? Slave. So that's very dangerous. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I mean that sounds really dangerous, and I can see that, like people will be offloading a lot of their thinking to AI, right? We can already see it, and through history, we already know that we will do it, right? From the phone numbers to spelling, we've just been
uh,
giving like just letting AI, do everything for us. Um, so in 5 years, right, what will financial advice look like? A chatbot, an app, or perhaps a hybrid model, or maybe a humanoid? What would that look like?
so I would think like uh, I would think like it's kind of AI agent in the format of an app of
Mm-hmm.
app. But of course, the chatbot you mentioned, right? The chatbot will be integrated into the app as well. So the app will be like the app itself is in the format of a chatbot, just like ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT is a very powerful app, but the interface is just like a chatbot. Um, it could be something like that. Or chatbot will be integrated into the app as interface, with the users. But I would say that it's going to be a super app, and I can see this going to happen. Let's say, for example, Bloomberg, right? Bloomberg can come up with the app, and with all because Bloomberg has all the financial data. I would not say
Yeah.
all the financial, but most lots of tons of financial data. Um, they collected in the in the past years, decades. So and now you know that Bloomberg has this product called the Bloomberg GPT,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's all because they have all the financial data and they fine tune the GPT and they came up with the financial GPT, which they name it as a Bloomberg GPT. And the Bloomberg, they can come up with the app and with all the financial data to fine tune the model in the backend. And then that financial app, is about the product design. So that financial app can be like, give as your financial advisor to give you all kinds of like very professional financial, advices or, kind of a consulting work, or can help you collect all the informations. That in my Columbia, we have a research lab we call the Secure Fin AI Lab, which is financial. We're trying to try to build like a financial AI agents.
Mm-hmm.
So one agent we have done is we call it financial search agent. What does that mean? That means it's an AI agent, it's an app, and then you can ask this AI agent about, let's say, some company or some stock, and this AI agent in backend gonna search all the information on the internet, all
Mm-hmm.
the and then summarize all this information for you in a few seconds.
I suppose also, saying that we could use AI to maybe analyze our financial standings, right? So, for example, if no, the AI is going to be like, no, you cannot afford this. Looking at
you don't want to buy this house at the current rate, right? Mortgage rate. Maybe next year, right? Next year, the rate gonna going down by 0.5%. The federal, right? So yeah, something like that. Yeah. Fully agree.
I can see it. I can see that,
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Lee, is there anything that you'd like to share that maybe we didn't touch on?
Yeah, well, I would say that I just want to give one advice, right? So, because I would say, like, as an investor or, retail investors especially, we are not lazy people. We want to think, right? Because we all want to be a successful investor. We like thinking. Be super careful about the AI co-pilot or something. Let's use them in a smart way, but not like fully rely on them as kind of a slave to your co-pilot, and then you become the co-pilot and the AI become the pilot. Right. So be super careful while using the AI as a financial advisor or something like that. And also don't count AI to do any critical, mission critical jobs. Especially in finance.
Yeah, if it's important, if it's a life or death, just don't ask AI. Not yet.
Not yet. And I can, I can tell you that at least for 5 to 10 years, I don't think AI can do so.
Thank you so much for sharing your perspective, Dr. Lee. It's clear the future of finance will depend as much on intelligence as on insight. Thank you. I'm Lianna Adams, and you've been listening to the WireX podcast. Don't forget to follow, share, and join us next time as we uncover how technology is shaping the next generation of money.